Expanded federal unemployment benefits have come to an end. Americans who qualify for unemployment will no longer receive the extra $300, which was added during the pandemic. Now, you'll remember Governor Abbott already opted Texas out of that program in June. But Texas is also now going to stop paying extended benefits because of a decline in the unemployment rate. Texans will be able to receive 26 weeks of assistance instead of 39. Now, all of that to say more Texans are getting back to work. That's a good thing, but like I just said, it's a double-edged sword. The state's unemployment rate dropped to 6.2% last month, and that number is below the threshold for extended benefits from the U.S. Department of Labor. So that means people still unable to find work will be cut off sooner if they don't. If you are one of those people, here's how to approach your budget.
Living on less. A hard reality for a lot of families. If you're in that boat, it means making tough decisions to stay afloat.
People will have to restructure their financial budget, their personal budget, or their family budget. And so some of the ways to do that is obviously to look at your expenses and look at those that are fixed expenses and look at those that are variable and look for opportunities to cut back or look for opportunities to gain a second job or part-time employment so that you have more revenue to be able to address the shortage.
One thing Martinez says to always keep in mind, debt. It impacts all parts of your financial life.
You have to include the cost of your debt. A lot of people don't realize how expensive debt is. They can, like I can buy this and pay it over time, but at the end you're paying so much interest, or if you're not paying on time, you're paying so much penalties, and that keeps adding.
Santiago emphasizes the importance of having a good credit score.
You bought a car. If you had a poor credit score, you probably are going to end up paying like 8% or 10% on your car loan. But if you have a good credit score, you would get that same car loan in the same conditions for maybe 1.92%.
During these difficult times, communication is key.
It's important to know that that's an alternative and call ahead instead of saying, I can't pay, so it is what it is. And then you are, you're going to be reported or you're going to be charged an extra fee.
I hate to make it sound so simple, but there's really three things to do. You can either make more money, cut your expenses, or do a combination of both.
And understanding the difference between a need and a want. In Midland for NewsWest 9, I'm Francisco Soto.